Good morning and welcome back to another video. Thank you guys for joining me today. As always, we're out on the water. We're about to go catch some bass, but today it's gonna be a little bit different. We ain't going out live scoping. We're going way back in a creek. We're gonna go fish some shallow water. It is getting cool outside and these fish, they're moving up shallow. They're getting up on the laydowns, the grass, all the good stuff. 5 foot or less. Should be some good fish up, and we're gonna go fish for them. We're idling way back in this creek right now, covered in flooded timber, and there's gonna be some bass in here. We're about to pull up, get some baits rigged up, hopefully catch some big old bass. Not bobby boys, because we're not live scoping, but big old largemouth bass. So we're gonna idle up, get going. You guys stick with me, stay tuned, and let's go freaking get them. All right, we made it. Spot number 1. I have no clue where I'm going. I mean, I know nothing about where I'm at. I fished the lake. I've never been way back up in this creek. So we're gonna keep working through. We're gonna start here at the mouth, fish some of this stuff out here and work our way back in. It should be good. Got some cold rain. That water's getting cold. These fish should be moving up and they should be chomping. Should be chasing some shad. Could be really good today. Yep, not getting the worm tinglies. Moving on. There we go. There's a fish. Ah, little. First bite though. Yep. Pulled out. I saw a fish out here blow up by this wood. Thought I'd pull up. Just a little isolated patch of trees, I guess, blown up here from the creek. That little guy was here for it. Not the size we want, but I'm glad we got bit. Working our way in the right direction. Just gonna find some bigger fish. But I'm just glad to catch one. Another one. Oh, same pile, had another one. Took my pants from me. All right, come on, come back. No telling how many fish could be in that tree. It's the only tree out here piled up in the channel that's not just a piece of pole timber. Yep. Got him. Yeah. Little dude, what are you doing? You can't eat that. Okay, so what we're trying to do is navigate some of these backwater creeks, look for some fish. I know they're back here. We may need to wait for the sun to get up, but these fish are gonna move back here. They're gonna get on this wood back in these creeks. I know we're gonna catch some fish. I don't know what size we're gonna be able to find, but this stuff just, it looks so juicy. It looks good. I mean, just, we gotta find the fish. We're gonna keep working around, keep looking through these pockets. I know they got fish in them, and they should have a couple of good fish in them. So we're gonna keep working through, try to catch some big ones. I know they're in here. We caught that one, but we need some bigger size than that. Without a doubt, need some bigger fish. But it looks so good. I know we're gonna catch fish at any moment. Oh, come on, mama. I know you're in here. Just give me a little nibble. That sun's coming up. These bait fish are starting to make their move. They're pulling up towards the surface, flicking everywhere. They're about to start eating here in a minute. It's a good sign. Bass are about to come to life. There's a fish. Got him. Good one. Oh yeah, good fish, good fish, good fish. Just like I told you guys, literally just said they're about to come to life. That's the kind we wanted back in here. He choked it. Skinny guy, but a good one. Big old head on him, golly. He got that bait, it is gone. Yes, there we go. That's what we needed, that's why we're here. There we go. Magnum speed crawl. That's a solid fish. I don't know if you guys can see it. That fish was so shallow it literally stirred mud when it ate my bait. Like I could see a mud cloud. Solid fish, big frame on him. Just no weight. There we go. That's why we came out to catch a fish like that. I literally just said that it's about to turn on. These shad are moving up onto the flats. I'm seeing bait moving. I knew they were about to start eating. And we caught that fish like 30 seconds later, literally immediately. I'm gonna get a weight on it real quick for you guys. Get it back because these fish are about to turn on. We may catch some good ones. That's a solid fish for what we're doing right now. 412. Good fish, not a giant. Like I said, skinny fish, but that's what we came for. That's why we're out here, to catch some fish like that. I'm gonna get that fish back in the water, but that is a beautiful head, or beautiful fish, just a big old head on it. Let's get it back. There we go. Solid fish. I told you guys these fish are about to move up, and they're moving up. It's about to get good. We're gonna keep moving. Hopefully we can catch some more like that. That's really exciting. That gets me excited to see some of these bigger fish are moving back in these creeks. I mean, we're fishing some small water right now, and it's about to get rolling. That is what we want to see. That fish literally choked it, that Magnum speed crawl. That fish was up here in an isolated little brush pile, and he choked it. I mean, that fish was fired up. Hopefully we can find some more like that. I'm gonna down some coffee. We're gonna get rolling. All right, we're juiced up. Wonder maybe there's another fish in there. Usually there is not when they're that shallow. There's always a chance. That fish choked it. He was aggressive. Just gotta find more stuff like this. I know there's more back in here. We just got to find the right piece of wood, but they're here. Oh, there's a fish. Yep. Oh my God, he chased it out. He came up and hit it on the surface, reeling it out. Another good one too. Golly, he's mad. Oh, not that good. Solid fish though. Solid fish. Maybe a 2.25. Nice. Well, so much for a cinematic release. God dang it, I went to put it back in, squirmed out of my hands. That's all right, not a giant fish. We got it back, it's healthy. Ferocious fish out here on these trees, chasing bait. We're gonna go ahead and get back in, catch some more. Could get really interesting, and this is a really fun way to fish because these fish are so aggressive and they fight so hard this time of the year. It's just a ton of fun. Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna just start biting later in the day.
Yeah, like the last 20 minutes is when I've just finally started getting bits, so it may pick up.
Yeah, good luck.
You too. I love catching fish this way. So what's happening is I'm actually pulling up. Oh, I'm hung up. I'm pulling up on these isolated trees like this, right? And all this bait starting to pull up on the flats. And when the bait pulls up on these flats, these fish start getting up on this isolated wood near the channels but on the flat, and they start attacking this bait as it comes by. Well, if you go by, fish all of these isolated trees really methodically, eventually you're going to talk one of these fish into eating, and sometimes they're good ones. And that's what we got going on right now. Although I'm hung up and got my motor stuck, I got my bait off, that's all right. But these fish get up here and they can be aggressive sometimes, but you have to really usually pick this stuff apart to find them. But the reward is worth it because they're in it. And a lot of people kind of skip over this stuff because it's just shallow stuff. I mean, we're flipping into, you know, 6 inches to 2 foot of water, and a lot of people skip over it because it's just shallow wood in the middle of the flat. These fish get up on it and they chew, and they chewing today. Oh, this is the worst time of the year to have to take a leak. Don't get me wrong, I love the cool weather, love it. But I know when I'm taking a leak, there's just some dude up in a deer stand just shaking his head. He's either laughing at me or embarrassed. I don't know which one it is. But I know they're up there. There's got to be some guys out there. Can't even go poop in the woods. There's one. Got him. Another one. Same thing, big old pile of trees. Not a big one, squeaky guy. Got him in the eye. But it's another fish. This water is getting dirtier, and these fish are starting to bite better. See ya, little guy. Oh, I love fishing like this. You can't beat it. It's so much fun. Fish are predictable. They're in places where you can find them easily, and they just bite. Golly, that sun is bright, and you guys can't see anything. But I love chasing these fish up shallow. It's just so much fun. They're aggressive. They're not always the biggest fish you're going to catch this time of the year, but it's a lot of fun to catch them. You're chasing these just, I don't know. It feels like I get back to my roots. I get up and fish shallow and flip and pattern these fish and figure out where they're at. And I have such a good time. I just turn off the live scope. It's like you get back, it's almost like you get to relax and turn your brain off and just fish instead of looking at a screen all day, just like we do all the time. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I hope you guys do too. You guys got to get out, do some of this, but I need to get back on the trolling motor, try to find me a big old head in here. I know there's one here. Dang it. All right, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. This creek turned to chocolate milk on us. All the shad disappeared. Got a little bit ugly. We've had some rain lately. I think it really wrecked this creek. So I think we're about to make our way out. We're gonna get out of here, find some fresh water, maybe fish over some of that stuff we fished on the way in, because I know it had fish in it, and I think we were there just on the edge of when they were starting to bite. So if we pull up, we may be able to catch a few more fish, but this ain't it. There's a fish. Oh, thumped it. Come back. Same tree I caught that last fish, or maybe not the last fish, but one of the fish on. I got railed. Oh, come on. 5 or 6 pounder. Dang it. Biggin, like biggest fish I've hooked all day. Oh, that stings. Dang it, dang it, dang it. All right, we're working our way back out. That, I don't know if you guys could see that last fish, but it was a big one. Like 5-6 pounds, which is a big fish when you're getting back here in these creeks this time of the year. Just pulled off. I made a long cast and didn't get a good hook set on it, which was my fault, but biggest fish of the day by far. And it was actually only like, I don't know, 25 yards from that other good one we caught. So I don't know, we're gonna keep moving, fish a few more trees on the way out, hopefully run into a few more, maybe a big one, we'll see. But either way, it's been a really good day. I've been having a ton of fun. Just gotta find a few more. Oh, come get it. Come get it. Got him. Yeah, there's one. Little guy. There we go. I stopped at some trees out here on the way out, heading back to the ramp. And I got fish on them. I actually was not recording because I was not anticipating on catching fish. And I caught one that was about 3.5. Then that guy came out. Choked the jerkbait. See you, little buddy. There we go. Not a bad stop for the end of the day, I'd say. That's it, end of the day. Really fun day. I hope you guys really, I hope I captured what happened today for you guys really well. But we were catching those fish way back in the pocket, you know, fishing flats. Ton of fun. I love this time of the year. Love fall. These fish get up, they get active, and you can catch them in a lot different ways than you can catch them throughout the entire year. And you can fish a lot of stuff that people normally don't. So just really get to mix it up. I enjoy it a ton when I get to go out there and just put a flipping stick in my hand. I don't get to do it very often anymore, but when I can go out there, put a flipping stick in my hand, I'm happy, especially when we catch some big ones, except for that big one I lost. But that's okay. We'll make it through it. We're gonna move on. But really great day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, and turn on that notification bell so you get my videos right when they're posted. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.